I bet you thought that AI would make it easier to send cold emails. You could send a lot more of them. You can personalize them. You can get all the contact information of people, and then you can just click a button and all your work will be done for you. And you can wake up tomorrow or next week and you're gonna have a pipeline of replies from all your best prospects. And the whole process of getting people on the phone will be much easier now, right? Wrong. Because of that reason, it means that everyone is doing it. And if everyone does it, it makes it a lot harder to stand out. So welcome back, guys. My name is Jordan. If you're new to this channel, it's all about achieving freedom. Today, I'm gonna walk you through why cold email has been completely destroyed by AI and what's coming next. If you've been in business for a while, you know that cold email has been a fantastic way to get some of those prospects on the phone. It's been a fantastic way to reach out to people you might not be able to meet face to face. And it's just been a great way for you to scale everything. You can literally send tens of thousands of emails a week, and a percentage of those people are going to book calls with you. I just read a post on LinkedIn recently from a company that's working with Adam Robinson. I believe that's his name. He owns RB2B. And they're sending 33,000 emails a week to their best prospects. And they've been growing that company significantly through cold email. So you're probably wondering, Jordan, if that's happening, why is cold email getting destroyed by AI? Like, surely it's making it better. And in some ways, you're right. It's made it way easier for you to get those address lists and to personalize it as well. You can use different software like Clay to get all the contact information, and you can customize it, personalize it, and you can do this as an automated fashion so that you don't have to personally figure all of this stuff out. And it really has been a game changer being able to use these apps. When I first started using Clay, my mind was blown. The fact that you can do this is just unbelievable. They're amazing pieces of software. And that's because everyone wants to use cold email to reach out to their best prospects. But now with AI and automation, it means that a new business owner, a new entrepreneur can set up a company today, and they can just set up a cold email system and start sending tens of thousands of emails to the same people that you want to work with today. That means that all the people that you want to work with are not only getting bombarded by your email spam, because let's be honest, that's what it is. They're getting reached out or bombarded by other people who are selling different things to you, as well as your competitors. And it's just becoming a giant piece of spam. So if you're using email to reach out to your best prospects, and you're actually successful at doing this, then you're in a league of your own, because most people are sending tens of thousands of emails, getting a small percentage of those people actually booking calls. Another thing as well as what I've noticed is that with AI, people are able to easily personalize these cold emails at scale. So you're effectively getting a super highly personalized email from someone who wants to sell you something. Now that sounds all well and good, but the thing is, I get these personalized emails all the time, and I know that they are not personalized manually. I know that they're personalized using AI. Now that might just be a copywriting issue, I don't know. But I can tell it's a cold email that's been personalized with AI, which means it's not quite personal. So I still don't take any notice. And this is what we've been seeing with some of our clients. When they're sending these cold emails, when they're scaling by sending 10,000, 20,000 emails a month, they're actually not getting the same results that they used to, because everyone is doing cold email. Their best prospects are getting bombarded by cold email. Personalization isn't really personal anymore, and people are just getting sick and tired of it. And in addition to that, you've even got these big email service providers that are trying to throttle the amount of emails that you send. You've got to buy lots of different domains. In some of these cases, the people that are sending tens of thousands of emails a week, they've got to keep creating new domains, and it just becomes a massive headache. Imagine having to create hundreds of new domains just to send cold emails to people, because you're trying to bypass what these big email providers are trying to do. Like, they're actually trying to block you from sending so many emails. So you decide that in order to get past that, you just buy new domains in order to spam more people. The whole reason that they make it difficult for you is because they don't want you spamming people. And yet, when we want to send cold emails, we scale it to the moon by adding more domains and just, trying to skirt around it that way. And it doesn't really quite feel so ethical when you think about it like that. Like, when I describe it like that, does it really feel like you're doing the right thing? No. The reason for that is because you probably shouldn't be doing it. But this is kind of where the world is going. These big email providers are going to stop you at some point from sending so many emails. And you can already see it right now. If you try and target some of these billion-dollar organizations, they've got some serious spam filters in place, and it's almost impossible to get in touch with those big decision makers. This is why some agency owners who specialize in cold email come and speak to me, because they can use our video mailers as a means to get directly in front of key decision makers that they've just been unable to reach through cold email because of the spam filters. Now, I could go on and on about the death of cold email. I think I've covered most of the reasons why it's dying, but that doesn't quite help you. And so the second part of this video is to go over what's coming next so that you can start preparing for the future. And if we look at some of the quotes from Mark Cuban, he kind of gives us an idea. So from his perspective, he believes that AI and automation is going to get so bad that people will begin to crave face-to-face or more humanized relationships. But many of us have lost touch with the idea of doing that because we're just so used to doing everything easy. And when everything is easy, it becomes more difficult. It certainly becomes more difficult for us to stand out by doing the easy thing. And it also becomes more difficult to get people's attention because everyone's getting bombarded with cold emails, with automated DMs that are personalized with AI. And yeah, need I go on? So Mark Cuban thinks that face-to-face is going to be the next step. Going to events, going to conferences, going to trade shows. I can already see the world moving in this direction. A lot of the content I see online, especially on LinkedIn, is AI generated with AI comments. There's almost no point even looking at the comments these days because it's made by AI. And that's one of the funnest things about social media, is going to the comments. But it's not human anymore, it's not authentic, it's not genuine. And same with the content that a lot of people are posting. Most of it's written with AI, and so you lose that human connection that you can have with that person that you're following or with that person that you're experiencing online. That's why I agree with Mark Cuban on this, that face-to-face relationships are going to be making a roaring comeback. Now, I'm not saying that everyone's just going to abandon social media and you should just get off it entirely and just focus on building those face-to-face relationships, but you should add that into your client acquisition strategy. Because this way you're going to be able to build massive amounts of trust with people. You're going to be able to fulfill those human connections people are craving, and you're going to separate yourself from everyone else. There's a lot of people out there online that are completely faking who they are and their authority. And if they were to go and meet someone face to face, they'd be found out pretty quick. So one of the ways that you can differentiate yourself is actually by doing in-person physical events or meeting up with people in real life. Another way of doing it is just by building your personal brand on a platform like YouTube, where people can see you and experience you. And that's only going to work if you document your journey and you're real and authentic. And that's why I always advise the people who I work with to create raw, authentic, genuine content, because it's something that nobody else can copy. Now, going back to the cold email for a second, does that mean that you should stop sending cold emails? No, but it does mean that you should start diversifying the way that you get clients. Some people I speak to, their entire acquisition strategy is based on cold email. And while that sounds great, you can send tens of thousands of emails a week and you have some kind of technologically adept client acquisition system, that's not really what true sales is about. True sales is about having a face-to-face conversation or speaking to the prospect. And if you can only get prospects coming in through personalized cold email, which is written by an AI, and you rely so heavily on that you build your entire business from it, the problem you're going to experience over the next few years is that a lot of people simply won't trust those emails that come from you. They're not going to trust the content that you make, and they're not going to trust any of the comments or any of the messages that you send them. And personally, I think that we're already experiencing that now. So guys, let me know in the comments below, do you currently use cold email? What kind of results do you get? And are you worried about what's happening in the future? Do you think that face-to-face relationships are going to make a roaring comeback? Are you already beginning to crave human relationships? Let me know in the comments. And as always, guys, if you've got any other questions about anything else, again, just write me a comment and I'll do my best to answer it as soon as possible. With that said, I'll see you in the next one.